So far, we've reframed what a cell is, why boundaries and compartments are necessary, and how signaling coordinates dangerous actions. That leads directly to the next question. When does a cell decide to grow and divide? Because growth is not just another activity, it is a commitment that permanently reshapes the system. It's often treated as the default state of life. But from the perspective of a cell, growth is immediately suspicious. To grow and divide, a cell must dramatically increase activity. Metabolism accelerates, DNA is copied, structures are duplicated. Every one of these steps increases exposure to error and damage. Growth is not neutral, it amplifies risk. Cellular actions are reversible. Division is not. Once a cell commits to division, errors are copied forward. Damage becomes inherited. Instability propagates. This makes division a point of no return. Cells cannot afford to treat this lightly. Division are dangerous, then unrestricted growth would be catastrophic. This is why checkpoints exist. Points are often described as molecular gates, but that framing misses their purpose. Checkpoints are decision points. They integrate information about damage, resource availability, internal readiness, external conditions. Their job is not to stop growth forever. Their job is to decide whether growth is worth the risk right now. Checkpoints are biased toward restraint. Delaying growth costs time. Dividing with damage risks collapse. Because these risks are asymmetric, checkpoints err on the side of waiting. This conservatism is not inefficiency. It is rational risk management. At this point, it's tempting to think that growth signals tell the cell what to do. That's not how signaling works. They're inputs, not instructions. They increase the probability that growth will occur, but only if other conditions are satisfied. This layered control prevents single signals from triggering irreversible commitment. Cells require agreement, not persuasion. Their importance, checkpoints are not absolute. In some contexts, restraint is overridden. Rapid expansion may be favored over accuracy. Repair may be postponed. Risk may be accepted. This is not malfunction. It is reprioritization under constraint. Because growth is so dangerous, failures here are especially visible. Growth control can fail in several ways. Cells may divide when they shouldn't. Cells may stop dividing and never recover. Cells may commit at the wrong time. Importantly, these failures do not require broken machinery. They often reflect misaligned priorities. Timing determines the cost of growth decisions. Early commitment acts on a flexible system. Late commitment acts on a damaged one. The same decision can be adaptive or destructive depending on when it occurs. As we strip away metaphors, growth control looks very different. Do not grow because they can. They grow because restraint has become riskier than action. Growth is not a default state. It is a judgment under uncertainty. This is the key idea. Growth is not a reward for favorable conditions. It is a calculated risk taken when alternatives look worse. Once you see growth this way, checkpoints stop looking like obstacles and start looking like protection. Growth is a dangerous commitment. The next question is unavoidable. What happens when damage accumulates and repair is no longer enough? That's where we go next.